That's right, move out the way. Wait, how did this woman get her broom back so quickly? It literally just grew back into her hands. I don't want to know where she's been keeping them. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is honestly one of the most incredible Star Wars games I've ever played, and it's currently on track to be one of the most successful. Full of adventure, full of fun, fast-paced, but also allows you to go at your own speed. They have made so many improvements, it's unrecognizable compared to the complete saga. If you were like me as a child and you were always curious to explore Star Wars planets and the intricacies, secrets, and alleyways within the most specific parts, then this game is definitely for you. I've always wanted to go to Dex's Diner in Cocoa Town on Coruscant for a nighttime snack, and maybe even head behind the restaurant to see where the bins go. So far, my favourite has been the Phantom Menace. Theed's Royal Palace on Naboo is stunning. I'll talk more about that later. Otto Gunga was also a serene, magical place. And the funny thing is, you can go up to random Gungans who tell you their life story. The same is true for other parts of the Star Wars universe within this game, and I've got to give the creators props for the sheer amount of comedy within this one. My favourite background character has got to be the Padme Amidala decoy, who is just a guy with a massive Santa beard.
I am Queen Amidala. I am Queen Amidala.
No, I am Queen Amidala.
In episode 2, he even dies saying that he is Amidala.
I'm Amidala.
You can tell the developers added their own sense of humour to this game. Now, I've seen some people say that in episode 1 the pod racing level is the most difficult, but I would say the most difficult level that I've come across so far, at least in episodes 1 to 5, is chasing down Jango Fett's Slave 1 in the asteroid field. That was bloody difficult, but a lot of fun nonetheless. Another highlight for me so far, an improvement on the previous game, was the droid factory. I hated that level in the complete saga, but now they've made it so much better, as you alternate between C-3PO and R2-D2 and Padme and Anakin. And by the way, Anakin's a bit of a Karen.
Hey, I want to speak to your manager.
Now, one thing that I needed to do was to find Master Yaddle, and luckily I ended up doing so, but the story to finding her and then unlocking the character was a lot of fun. Check it out. Okay, so after I played Attack of the Clones, I went straight back to Coruscant, because once you've completed episode 2 and you go back to the Jedi Temple, Yaddle is there, but you can't unlock her just yet, because she gives you a mission that you've got to go on. Let's check it out. So I go up to her, I'm going to speak to her.
You come in search of further training?
I don't need any further training, Master Yaddle. She looks really cool, by the way.
Seek out the Canyon Crate Dragon in the desert of Tatooine.
Seek out the Crate Dragon in the desert of Tatooine.
Possesses the strength and will to defeat the dragon. Are you a true warrior?
I do accept this
Strong
mission.
will I sense in you. The dragon will sense this too, and it will emerge from its lair.
It's kind of a really random mission to send a Jedi on.
Be with you.
It's not really the kind of mission I associate with someone like Yaddle, but there you go. So once you complete the mission, you get to unlock her as a character, but even then I believe you have to spend like 200,000 coins on her. Alright, slash. So I'm gonna head out of the Jedi Temple. The visuals on this game are incredible, I keep saying that, but it's so true. So I'm gonna head back to the ship, and when I get back to the platform, I'm then gonna head straight to Tatooine. The Federal District taxi rank. I love the world building in this. Everything feels so enormous, so huge. You can explore so many regions and even get lost within them. I remember at the Kaminoan cloning facility, everything was just like a maze, and also the amount of Kaminoans they added. So I'm going to head back to my ship, and once I click ride, we can choose Tatooine on the map, and it says we need to go to the Junland Wastes, which, as Ben Kenobi said, should not be travelled lightly. So what's really hilarious is that you've got to talk to locals, and they basically give you clues about where to find the Crate Dragon. Now, one of these characters who gives you a clue is a Jawa, but he does not speak in Galactic Basic, so I need a protocol droid. I got C-3PO, which I unlocked in Attack of the Clones, and you can even slice 3PO in half and then pick him up and carry him. This game is so hilarious, and even his legs can walk independently of his body and kick and fight for themselves and do all of the regular tasks. So I ended up finding the Krayt Dragon, I fought him, got knocked over a few times, and lo and behold, I unlocked Yaddle. Doesn't she look absolutely incredible? Now, what's particularly interesting about Jedi Master Yaddle is her character description, because in Legends she died on Malwan, where she died protecting Anakin, but in canon they never finished her story, but it's implied in the LEGO game that she did live and her whereabouts are currently unknown. Now, even though the LEGO game is not canon, I assume they did use some canon information, so it is curious that they make it a point that she is still alive but we don't know where. So now I can play as Yaddle, and I took her back to Coruscant. So as Yaddle, you just know that one of the first things I had to do was go to Theed's Royal Palace. That's right, my friends, Naboo is one of my favourite planets in this game. Tatooine is cool, Geonosis was awesome, but it does not get better than Naboo. So we're just going to waddle outside, but one quick thing. There's this really random coat rack here with a bunch of caps on it. Yeet. Now that that's dealt with, let's get some fresh air. It really is gigantic. I love exploring different corners. And also, guys, I've got Gasgano as my second character. He's the pod racer, or one of the many pod racers from episode 1. So I'm going to take this statue of Padme and just throw it on the floor. Get me some coins. I feel like I'm terrorizing the locals of Naboo. What have I done? Yaddle's supposed to be such a peaceful, calm character. Oh look, over here we have a battle droid. This battle droid tried waving at me. No, f*** you, you're not my friend. An enemy to the Jedi and the Republic. I don't tolerate separatists, guys. Everyone's dressed in red on this planet. It looks like this woman's an entertainer, but she's running this market stall. Entertain me. Sorry, I wasn't entertained, and this is Yaddle's rage, making everyone's day much brighter on Naboo. It's okay, she can get herself some more inventory. And the way that Gasgano runs is just freaking hilarious. His wobbly hands, his neck. I love these minor characters, they really shine in games like this. Let's change it to Admiral Holdo, we never see her in the prequels, so...
May the Force be with us all.
Let's see what she's like on Naboo. Probably just twatting everyone. That's right, move out the way. I've got my eyes on you, bitch. And twat. Alright, so if you guys remember, as Ayla Secura, I was the ice cream police. Here's just a quick recap. Folks in the galaxy far, far away love to eat ice cream at really weird locations. Well, as Ayla Secura, I was the ice cream police. The minute I saw someone eat an ice cream, I made sure their day was made a lot less sweet. Oh look, a Cad Bane looking fella licking a cold one. F*** you, not on my watch. Oh look, there's another one. Sorry, but we just can't have that. But as Yaddle on Naboo, I'm going to be the road sweeper police. Wait, how did this woman get her broom back so quickly? It literally just grew back into her hands. I don't want to know where she's been keeping them. Alright, so we're going to head back to Coruscant, the Federal District, and I'm going to use Anakin as my second character. Now, one question I have is, what in the world is this woman doing? She's just talking to herself, or talking to the base of this statue. If we go really quiet and we just sneak up to her, I wonder if we can work out what she's saying. Alright, time's up, move along. One of the fun things I was able to do was climb to the top of this statue. Yaddle is quite literally on the top of the world.